Well, hello, and welcome to this live stream. You're with Regina, Lacerta, Reggie, and I've MIA in the last couple of weeks. Well, I haven't been completely last week. I know I said went out the week before. Anywho, if anyone's watching this live stream, please feel free to pop in, make a comment, ask a question, chat among yourselves. The topic of conversation for this evening. The topic of conversation is provided by Lacerta. And here is the topic of conversation. It is, what are you planning on dressing as Halloween? Discuss. You see, for myself, Halloween is not a big event. And of course, as a conversationalist is on the other side of the world. Yes, Halloween is more of a to-do there. Here. Yeah. Anywho, what are you dressing up as Halloween? I'm going to be dressing up as Regina, etc. I may wear a tiara. You know, that's just... Here I am in Minecraft. It's Minecraft. This is version 1.8, of course. Well, look, you know, I've been pottering around with this world that I've got to play, and I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of thinking previous and I've done that. Other stuff to do here. Because for one thing, I've chosen a completely different starting biome. Let's use the Minecraft a biome that I would normally set up shop in. The biome that I've chosen this is called biome, I believe. I could be wrong. And I've set up near a village. The village, of course, is naturally occurring, but oh look, villager. Actually, one thing about the 1.0, which is interesting, is so there is now the introduction of rabbits over here. It's a chicken. Yeah, there are rabbits. They are a new. They all going having a bit of a meeting. Good to hear. Rabbits, you can kill them. You can get which of course can be then cooked and used as a toast. There is going to dress as... Oh, and it looks like once my screen, which I stream keeping up to date with the chat, however, has my channel, so has all the working to be using to, you know, control. It's not... Bear with, here we go. Oh, Madam of Mayhem! Long time no see. Really made it back. Yes. Oh, no. Now, here I go whinging about my control panel materialised out of nowhere. Whose fault? It's my... live too far away from where the signal is being and back. Apparently. Rabbits. You can now... Rabbits are a natural... Thus, rabbits eat the carrots. They come along, eat the carrots, and they don't replant them. It's so rude. But villagers, however, you're a cleric. And I like this fact also to actually come up with what the profession is. They're a lot less likely to want to have things. I've said things too many times. Yes, but pleased to meet you. They also clerics, villagers. They will actually tend to crops, which is an awesome development. But as the sun go to my own house, I'm in peaceful mode. It's, you know, a bit of a preferred. I know, call me a wussy Holden. I have an area that I've been, well, kind of stone, because there is in new stones. Look, there's a heap of iron ore. I'll show you granite in its natural state. So in here we go. Dunk, dunk, dunk. This is granite. It's a pinkish colour. There's another stone I called, and there's a third one which pretty much cleaned out of. Oh no, there it is. That one. Yeah. Now all three of them can be stacked in blocks of, and of course, you know, you do a stack of 4 and you get 4 blocks. So it's, and the come up pretty nice, cute, kind of cool. Yeah, so this is my house. As I've, this world, Cream of Justice, hello! Hello! I found this world, I basically I went through 10 or 12 to find the ideal world, and seriously, you know what? Try and spawn a new world to find the one. I'm going to go walking and find it. Find the with the idea of I'll just keep on walking till I, and I kind of spawned right here with a village over there, and done. There was a natural forming little mine ready to go and explore. Haven't done that yet though. Working on the house. The house is beautiful. The house is up here. And doors. That's right. Another thing of 1.8 is change. Depending on what kind of wood you use, the door that you will end up with. The acacia wood. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure. So yes, there was this hill, naturally hollowed out the entire hill. And as you can see, the floor here, I have the, I'd call this, I don't know what other people call it, hollowed with, of using the polished granite and the polished white stone. Yes, glass on getting the roof blocks. I'd say that this room is 5, another 2 blocks high. But as you can see, this is my world. I've done this. I've gone, okay, I'm in 1.8 spawn. I've made, what do I do now? I really don't know, because like previously there's always been, for me, there's deserts, and I've had forest and forest, what am I calling? Jungle. I haven't found a jungle yet here. I haven't really gone to found thus way. I have, this is a desert temple as a a temple, and I believe I've already plundered, of course, as you do. Like, usually this is a case of, you know, my inexperience of the game. I think I've got a little bit, or whether this is a 1.8 thing. The by longer in this particular map, this desert actually does go. Oh, I haven't. Have I not? Okay, well, this is one thing I'm definitely going to have to. Definitely have to plunder the temple. Do I have anything useful? No. Okay. Well, as I chat, yes, I shall definitely plunder the temple for its goodies. What I had? Inventory. I've got saddles. Saddles, of course, is full product. You can only get a saddle through finding it. So whether you find it in a chest, in a mine shaft, in a, yeah, they're findable. They're not craftable. You can craft them. There is a mod that will then make them craftable. I'm a bit vanilla. I must admit. I for the mods myself. I mean, the fact that I'm embracing, you know, the 1.0 update. Meaning I'm purist. Let's go with that. I don't. And look, I've seen some really good one mob that I found, which I thought would be really cool, but is one that hates mob. A Doctor Who watcher, and anyone who, of course, watches Doctor Who, it creates the angel mob. Bad guy from Doctor Who, as it basically doesn't move if you... It's so cool. I was like, oh, I'd do that just to use texture packs. My Minecraft as well, he uses texture packs, which of course, you know, they're just basically like, they're like skins, so they add an extra game, and I texture packs. I'm really Oopsie, nearly sand. Don't want to do that. Yeah, I haven't bothered. Oh, on the pressure plate, I will blow myself up. There is TNT under here. There's now, like, not. Get a bit of sand. Sand. Yes. Madam, Mayhem, no, not the angels. Absolutely, the actually came with angels. Like, so spooky. Seriously, I think of all the bad guys in, I would have to say the angels are the scariest ones. But anyway, okay, yes, I did mention that I have been. I will explain myself as true Reggie style, and preface it with, hey, the last very busy. Oh, there you go, saddle. The last couple of weeks have been very busy. Last week was my birthday. Thank you. It was actually my birthday. It got to about 11 o'clock at night. Right. Yep. Live stream. So, sorry, folks. I was too busy, celebrating my birthday and being fabulous. I forgot about the live stream. The Wednesday before that was, and I did send out a tweet. I did send out a tweet on Facebook. Remy. Was my mother's birthday. My mother's birthday. Oh, now. But yeah, it was my mother's birthday. Wonderful. There's a place in Victoria called Queenscliff. The other side of, like, Melbourne is, if you've ever looked at a map, Melbourne is built on a big Port Phillip Bay. Queenscliff is sort of around the other side of the bay from where I live. The idea of going to, actually, I'm gonna myriad of excuses. I just want to travel out this way just to see if there is ever going. Yes. So my mother, a steam train. There's like a historical steam train society runs historical steam train rides. She booked a steam train ride, and we had to be at the train at 11. Sound very, very late. Stopped watching Doctor Who after the Angels episode, too spooky for me. Oh, so you haven't seen the next, because there's actually was the spookiest, and the first one laid down all the angels as a bad guy. But then they had more rules or changed the rules, or anywho, 11 o'clock train ride. Doesn't sound very late. Where I live is, jungle, huh? Well, steep. Ow! I wanted to get to a jungle. Yeah. So I hope I can find my. I'm just going to put just some torches in a line, just so I know which way. If I don't finish that sentence. Thank you. Over a week ago. Depending on traffic, if the one that's run, but most hour and a quarter. I live in a suburb of Melbourne, as do I, but they live live Melon. I want to that jungly. I'm not going to be able to find my way back. Dear, I'm just sort of late. So, considering that I had to be at 11 o'clock, I then had breakfast for us. So, she said, okay, we'll get the house and we'll make you breakfast. So basically, I had to leave the house at like 6 in the morning. Leave the house at 6 in the morning. That means I had to, wrangle children, because it's been school holidays here as well. So I had to kid children and get them, which kids don't like doing much in school holidays. Well, I don't want to move. But I did got to the suburb that my parents lived in, got to my parents, and we, then had to drive. It took longer to get to my parents' house than I anticipated, but it was good because I left and, big jungle. Cool if I just walked through here and there was a jungle temple. I'm gonna lose my way. So then, by the time we got, have to go to Queenscliff, that was another hour and a half drive. Not was an hour and a half to get to Queenscliff. And we had to get on the train, and it was a steam train. Who does not like a steam train? I'm going to, as completely rhetorical, everyone likes a good old-fashioned steam train. And if you don't, on this steam train, and it was awesome fun. And then we got, I think it was called Drysdale, and they put fresh water in, and they gave a lot, and they towed us back. But on the return trip, there's the best bit. There was a magician performing on the return. I mean, seriously, you want to have a go on? I dare you. I dare you to try and beat that kind of activity. It was fun. At 6 o'clock. Well, yeah, the house by 6 o'clock in the morning, which I had to be on that and wrangling children. And they're like, I go to bed. And, you know, my 2-year-old is going, which means he wants to have rice bubbles. Damn these children who want to have a healthy breakfast. I shouldn't say that. Geronimo! Ow! But, you know, good fun. And week, actual birthday, and what did I actually do? Oh, that's right, we went to Werribee. Again, is on the other side of the city. You go right over the city to get to Werribee. An open range zoo. Lover. Cool. Okay, well, I'm happy. Back to my house. And this is where I'm going to be suggestions from you, my friends. Anything I think I should be doing. Why can't I? Oh, come on. I won't do need. What should I be doing? I have this new world. I have opened my eyes to the different terrains. There's so many things that have been included in what I... Oh, and I also have to say, official apology for anyone who watched my first live stream, the Minecraft 1.8, and that's a lot. Hey, kitty. I don't have a fish for you. I would like, you know, try and tame you and catch you and stuff. At least I know where to come. I found rated. I want the apple. What should I ditch to get the apple? Got a lot of sandstone. Who wants sandstone? There we go. Creative mode, which I don't normally do. I don't play in creative mode, but for the ease of it, I created a creative mode, and I went to all the trying to find without any problems. But of course, oh no, of course not. Then, you know, found a seed and monument, started going through it, trying to find what monument was, and tried to plunder it, found nothing to plunder. My apology comes in, folks. There was one point where I was in the sim and said, well, they didn't give me any treasure. If I hadn't have been playing in creative, I actually smashed them and then retrieved blocks of gold. I know. There's nothing to find in the ocean more. No. And I'm just completely oblivious to, oh, which way? Is that the same? Wait a minute. I think because I had torch. But look over there. There's another, is that a new? I might have to go check this out. Anyway, folks, what do you think I should do? I have this new world and another temple. There's another village. Love what you can find in. It's a water village. You know when I said before that I had looked around desert and into this? Let me just. Yes, there we go. Marks. Yes, this temple's already been plundered. All its good. Oh, I was getting so excited. I thought, yay, another temple. 2 temples. Who would have thunk it? No, it doesn't matter. This village is weird. Look. What do the villagers do? Seriously, they're. Hello, how are you? Hello, villager. Thank you, Arthur. That. Yes, I am a new villager. Hello. Hello. Please. Hello, Mrs. Pommelhorse. I'd like to get... Please. Come this way. Hey, villager. If you jump higher, I'll put a block under you. Nope. Yes. But what an odd village. It's like built... flooded. Okay, fine. But then... steps or anything. I just find it curiouser and curiouser. Alice. Librarian. There we go. Look at that librarian. All dressed in white. And holding his hands like that, he looks a bit like he's wearing a straight jacket. So I had found... I thought I was a little bit, mad going... No, I know it's found temple. Because I had saddles. That's what I was saying. I did have saddles in my inventory. Saddles are uncraftable. But yeah, come on. I need some navigation. A little bit of observation. That's a lot of Asians, really. What do you what do you think I should build? Because I'm in, like I said, I'm in a terrain that I don't normally go in. So I don't know, the normal kind of things I build in Minecraft, they just don't fit so well with this kind of deserted areas. I'm not going to be able to find my way home, am I? But, yeah, I do all suggestions, and, it just takes... I see Reggie's sense of direction hasn't changed. No, my sense of direction hasn't changed whatsoever. My sense of direction is terrible. Which looks like waterlogged. Look, I do remember when I... Here. Get it? World? Oh, look, the tree's on fire! Wait a minute. Like, seriously? Oh, no. Squidwards are not known for their placement of their villages. No. Yeah, I'm definitely lost. But look, there's a tree on fire. That's so mean. Lava jumping up and hitting the tree. Ooh, good lava pit. Okay. Desert. And yeah. You see, I know the whole thing that you should look at the coordinates before you leave an area, and if you get lost, and... What did I miss? Green and Z, what I missed in the chat. Yes, the lunar eclipse. You see, no, see, I'm the control panel. Did you see the lunar eclipse didn't make it onto this control? I did see, I saw as much as, it is actually quite cloudy here. But, oh, wait a minute, now it's all coming in. Also build a shrine dedicated, build it, one square replica of Buckingham Palace. Could be interesting. Okay, so here am I. So if I go this way, I should make it home. Buckingham Palace. Do you actually... Okay, I love the show. Love it. I think it was season... Say I saw Reggie. We know that wasn't that season. That's why you put torch markers. There's the temple. You can see from the front of my house. Yes, I'm not lost at all. Anywho, so Bake Off. It's one woman, and it's so annoying. It's from season 5. I kind of watched part of the season that's all of season 3, and then I've come back and I'm confused about which contestants from which. I think it was, but oh, she was so annoying. Like, I'm not doing it very well. This is not coming out how I practice. Well, one time for the showstopper, if you haven't watched Great British Bake Off, let me say, go find it. It's brilliant. So the showstopper show, the first is their signature technical bake, which they're given a recipe with crucial bits missing from it, and have to try and replicate a recipe that might be unknown to them. they do the showstopper, and each week has a theme, like there's bread themed, and she's like, or it might have even been Genelica of Buckingham Palace. And seriously, like, okay, I haven't actually seen Buckingham Palace. Like, I've seen pictures of Buckingham Palace. Pictures of Buckingham Palace. I'm home. Who hasn't seen pictures of Buckingham Palace? But I haven't actually in real life. I've been to London. I just have never been to Palace. And she's like Buckingham Palace to me. Though I'm not British. I'm still saying made this biscuits with doors that kind of out, and yeah, and yeah, of Buckingham Palace I've ever seen. I think that was the aim of the story. Clips. It is cloudy here. I've gone out. We even kept the boy up. I mean, even though, you know, he's 7 years old and I think it'll actually technically finish exactly in time for this stream to finish. No, yeah, but the lunar eclipse, it was pretty awesome. I loved it. I made sure the boy stayed up to watch it. Be fine with this. He's currently got swimming. It's 3 at school, and he's currently got swimming. But you got to go to work. Oh, Tiger! One day at work, give him hell. Make sure that you know, put plus every computer code that you ever come across. For nothing other than it'll just, you know, mess me inside. I didn't mean to hit it. I meant to feed you the. Whoa. I meant to feed the. I want to make. Yes. What have I got? I've got options. A tower of mirrors. Tower of mirrors. I don't know how to make a mirror in Minecraft. I can make panes of glass. I don't think there is mirrors in Minecraft. There should be. Come on, we've just had the of new things put in, including apparently there's coarse dirt or dirt that will not grow. I'm yet to experience coarse dirt. Bunnies! Now, here's my question. What do you get when you cross a cream rabbit with a black and white spotty rabbit who's in grass? That's my question. Or a black rabbit. Are they going to go like rabbits? Oh, I got experience for it. Look, little. That's just drop you get from rabbits, and I'm yet to get one of these drops. Let me get it. Is a lucky rabbit's foot, and so getting the lucky rabbit's foot. They're fast as well. Track them once, and then they jump, and you got to try and catch them, distract them again. The lucky rabbit's foot, a rare drop. There we go. There's the rabbit meat. Oh no, I'm not going to get the. Where'd the black one go? Did I get it? Did I get it? I don't think so. I think it got away from me. Yep, there's the black one. What did I get? I got something else there as well. No. Maybe I didn't. It is, but I don't have anything. Not enough room in my ear. There, whatever. Oh, rabbit hide. Yep. And rabbit hide. Actually does. But anyway, with the you wascally wabbit, with the ocean temples, jump. You've got to breathe. So an ocean temple in what's this mode called? Survival mode. If you do a jungle temple in survival mode, you have to make sure you breathe with the whole alchemy crafting table. And to do the whole crafting table, you need to be able to get laser rods. And look, I've read on how to do it. I just haven't actually at that point because it's get fairly full on in the game. Oh, I want that chest. I'll put in my second hide. Put a few things away. Space. Clear room, clear room. Oh, watching. Yes, to get into, I don't want that either. To get into the what am I thinking of? Ocean Monument. To get as far as you can with the Ocean Monument, you do need to be progressed in the game quite a bit. Much further than I've actually had. Most, well, mostly because I play in peaceful mode a lot. Yeah, I don't actually come across the mobs that I need to come across to then fight and kill to then. Did that make sense? Seriously, did that? Yes, because I quickly popped in here before I started, and I have. Whoa, it always makes me feel seasick going in the nether portal. Yes. Now, if there would be zombie pigmen everywhere, and there would also be gasps, and gasps frighten them. But this is also another. This was the first I found. It came through right where there is. Yes. Of it's usually a puzzle, and yeah, sort of once you complete. Well, no, going through the puzzle part, like a labyrinth. That's the word I'm looking for. There's usually a labyrinth part of it, and with is chests, hidden chests in here, which is kind of why I'm curious. There's also netherrack. Netherrack it's so dark. See, chest. Look at that. Goodies. Yay. Oh, I'm looking for. That's what I'm. Netherwart. Now, you never want to go because this is constantly. Wart. Now, netherwart is used in alchemy. Let's use the word. Alchemy sounds like a good word. Yeah, you create spells and potions. The level of the game that I haven't gotten to. It's always a good time to try, good time to start. But yeah, you can get to and make breathe underwater, all things like that. And usually, here we go. This is what I'd read: is netherwart. It is room grows in soul sand. So, just a tip: if you come into the nether and you wish to get netherwart growing, do it. Except grab yourself some soul sand. Soul sand is so hard to walk. Ugh. Conversation. Have you seen the newest episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I what? Please, Arthurus, kidnap the conversation. First of all, Lucy Lawless. Yep, I will admit it. Lawless, love her. She came in. I'm like, joined Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, for those who have not watched, I'm about to spoil. Please, I'm a little bit of a spoiler on the first episode. Close you within 30 seconds. Are your ears closed? Good. Why would you introduce a person like Lucy Lawless in the color in the first episode? Oh my gosh! I many multitude of scales about that. Okay, you can open your ears again. Oh, that crushed me to the core. Anywho. Oh. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. amazing. It is a great, fabulous. Diamonds! Horse armor, yay! Oh. Yeah. The labyrinthy bit, I am going to get quite lost. I can tell you that now. Another show that I watched last, they sort of finished and end at odd, thinking, being Australian season, things happen in summer, and summer happens at the end of the year, but that's not actually how the US, which is, I'm so low. And what I'm trying to tower that will have the blaze sport, as long as I can find that, I'll be happy. Yeah, another show that I watch, which I've actually got episodes of and I have not started watching, is, here we go. Here's the tower. Folks, this is what we need to find. These are blaze spawner. They're a really hard mob to fight. They spit out little... Yes. Things. You get the blaze rods from them. Very useful. And that's what you do, a potion table and all sorts of stuff. And good point, Arthurus. They did manage to bring Agent Coulson back. I mean, that was entered the storyline. Coulson was there when we started. I'm lost. But yeah, that show. Look, I said many a time, I'm much more of a DC, much more of a Marvel than a DC fan. Do a bit of a Marvel. Hard to see. I can barely thinking you can't see anything. We're kind of in the same category. I'm trying to think out of here possibly. Yes. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a spin show or whatever it is. Okay, so yes, the Justice. I actually didn't watch the movies till after, which I had them. I had copies of all of them, but I didn't actually watch them until after I'd started watching Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. So yes, the Marvel movies. So Agent Coulson is movies died, and then all of a sudden, and he's in the show, which is a tad bizarre, but tad. What am I now? I'm thinking nowhere, but I'd like to know where my nether, to go back to my house now, please. I've got netherwort, I've got some soul sand, and I'm going to start farming netherwort. Don't know where to go. I continue in this thing. These things are ridiculous, and just looking for anything. What I also want to get in here is this stuff. No, it's gone completely. Some sort of light brick thing. I don't know. I know the name of it. It's just gone. It's completely out of my head. Yes. Yes, the Marvel not Shield. Avengers movies. I have to say, hats off to and his group of writers. I mean, there's a lot of, yes, this looks familiar. There's a lot of effort put into creating confusion. A lot of effort put into confusion, and I can't believe I had an empty. Yeah, they're so you've got sort of Iron Man who's doing his own and bumbles around in his incredibly wonderful, sexy way, and that chest, which means I'm going in the right direction. More netherwort. Oh, do I need more? How does a girl need? Yeah, and then somehow they all just tie in together. Brilliant writing. I love it. Reboot the Hulk so many times, but that just never happens. They cannot seem to get the Hulk reboot working for them. But look, no, this is come down this one. Oh dear. Dead end. Every little storyline weaves it around, and I agree. I love that Stanley has got a cameo. It's funny because he's... Yes, this looks familiar. Right. I'm just going to have a quick look down here. Small. But they're still... I mean, he's still... Yeah. As the franchise... Say this. Stanley's not a young man. And, you know, the franchise is just so huge. Still have yet to develop and out for it. I'm not optimistic. Bless him. He really... But, yeah. It will be sad the day that Marvel... I watch and I sit there. There's a Stanley for it to happen. Although, come on, seriously, you know, admit it. Come on, you know you want to admit it. Glowstone. That's what that stuff is called. It's called glowstone. Oy. Yes, I need to collect glowstone because my goal is to basically the roof of glowstone, because as you could see by my house, it was very, very, very dark, and you guys come out in the dark. But where I have spawned here, I went glowstone at all. I'm gonna have to go walking through the nether. I'm gonna have to go and oh look, lava, 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 more lava, and all the way up there. How in heck am I supposed to get glowstone that's all the way up there? They just have deposits of glowstone in the walls. I mean, that would be so... But they... Anywho, back to my house. I want to start netherwort seeds. We have the tools. We can rebuild him. Stanley is immortal. He's fantastic, and most of the time, I have to say, hats off to him. What's the word I'm looking for? Most of the time, his cameos are sort of almost like, you know, like he doesn't have to be, you know, the person saying was. Oh look, there has actually been a few of the Hulk, because there was the one that Australian guy was in, yes, but for trying to find, here we go, not actually being used. Why should I make a farmers here who have done it already? In all seriousness. Now, what's my plan of soul sand? I will want to dig out and then put the soul sand in. It's not inefficient at all. Eric Banner. Eric, his name? Yeah, he just never really to him being the Hulk. Another Hulk movie after him, and I believe they try and get the franchise happening, but yeah. Look, shame. So Stanley in having the Hulk just in the Avengers movies. That's fine. No one's gonna be that upset. Because let's face it, in the Marvel movie, in the Avengers movies, the Hulk is pretty awesome. And the way the other characters, I think it's the way the other characters play off him. If you play off him, they make him really. I mean, okay, there was that point where Tony Stark, hey, you know, fan of your work. So come on, get angry. Show me, you know, Hulk up. You think it was awesome. They're growing netherwort, and I see there's another farm bed thing. Yes. Growing netherwort. Things. There we go. If you ever want to grow netherwort of the nether, well, you have to find it. Which, I'll be honest, previously I've gone into the nether and I've through those. But all good. Found netherwort. Got these weird mushroomy looking things. And Black Widow and a Hawkeye movie. Arthur is actually yes. I have more two friends than. But I agree. Black Widow and a Hawkeye movie would be awesome. Those two, they are just Ed and Hulk movie. Ed Norton. You know, Ed Norton. You know. No, I haven't watched it. Leave him be. Let him. I mean, the whole thing. Once he hulks up, you've got. See, here's the thing. You got Widow. You would have a great movie, and you know, like even the scene where, and you see her for the first time, and she's there with the Russians, and you look like she's. It looks like she's. Hang on a minute. I'm just gonna take the phone call. All right, guys. Okay. Yeah, I'm just messing with you. Kill you all. And she done fantastic. She's and I think Hawkeye would be the same because with those whole things and it works. Yeah, it's so good. But then you got the Hulk. He can be a quippy, funny science, but as soon as he's in Hulk, he's lost all the charm, all the dynamics. There's no, a bad guy, a witty quip. But look, he does a fantastic job, awesome job at being /Iron Man because he's just right facial expressions when he needs to do so, and it just works so well. Only just Hulk movie. Oh wow! I mean, yeah, the reboots of the. Come on, guys, let's have his parts in movies and Captain America movie. But yes, no, the Hulk has not won me over in the him for an reboot as much as you like. On this, awesome. So good. So good. Anywho, I can see that my hour is actually up. My time has come. And have I accomplished what I wanted to do? I don't know. I've had a bit of a chat. That's fine by me. But I've got some a one at Buckingham Palace. We'll see how that goes. A Tower of Mirrors. I can give it a I actually think there is a reflective surface in Minecraft yet. But who knows in this wonderful, wonderful world. The world that is, yes, too lost. And I thought, and did you know that Thor's real name isn't Thor? That's just what the lady. Oh, Thor! He's a wee bit mightily sweet. He's Australian. Oh, Chris Harmsworth? Is that his name? That's the actor's name? Australian. Nice. Because that increases ever, dear. But I'm calling it. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. All those who've been in the chat room. Thank you for the little bit of a knitter natter. For people who've been watching the live stream, feel free to pop in the chat room as well. And do best here. Yeah. My hour's time is nigh. I'll be saying you, and I'm sorry. if I've messed you up with... I've changed our clocks by back. I'm not quite sure when it's spring, fall, spring. So we've had to put by an hour. So I am still live streaming at the same time to me by an hour, depending on where you are in the world. Or time is a concept. It's not a physical thing I can hold and inspect. Anyway, I hope week wherever you are and whatever it is that you plan to do for this cupcake. And I shall see you all next week. Bye!